everyone, welcome to today's tutorial where I'll be showing you how I worked on my client's locks. Right there, I'm showing you the best growth you need for you to be due for a retie. Remember, it's key to be on top of your retie games so that your locks remain healthy and not thinned out. In case you've not subscribed to my channel, this is the right time to do so. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. So for this retire, as usual, I'm going with a 3-point rotation for this client. I would upload a video shortly to break down 3-point rotations and why I use 3-point rotations on client. My tools are my crochet latch hook and my pin. I'll also upload a video shortly where I would show you how to use the pin. That pin is good for repairs. If you are a loctician and you only know how to do reties, adding a crochet, using the pin for repairs, adding a crochet technique to your procedure would help your client. That would mean that you can repair and that will definitely make you more money, right? So I'll upload a video on how to do that shortly also. I would like to say that when I do reties, one thing that makes me move fast are little techniques that I use. You would see that I had divided our logs into 2 sections. When I walk one section, by the time I walk in the second section, I realize that it's easier and faster. So that is like an hack that could help you move faster when you're retiring. Another thing I do is that I like to hydrate as I work on my client's hair. Remember that your clients need to be hydrated to prevent it from snapping or from, reduce the friction while you're working on the hair. I would share a video of what I use for my hydrating mist. Nothing heavy, water-based, 90% water-based. Okay, let's do a little bit of story time. Let me tell you about one of my first Microlos client ever. She came in months after her last retire, like about 6 or 7 months. And I kid you not, I could not even see her parts. Her scalp had gone into full hide and seek mode. Now, she was nervous. She thought her microlocks were ruined. Well, we're getting close to that. But that's the beauty of this journey. Locks are forgiven when they are cared for, even if you fall off track. So I started working through her hair just like I'm doing right here, one section at a time, breathing patience into every lock and repairing. And you know what? By the time I was done, her face lit up. It was like she saw herself again. That's the part people don't always talk about. Retires aren't just about neat grits. It's about restoration, confidence, catching your breath, and putting yourself first again. So, if you're watching this while debating whether you should book that retire or if you should do it yourself, this is your sign to just show up for your crown. Even if you mix your schedule, you can definitely start again. The growth is still there. Microlocks are like life. It gets messy, but you can always come back, clean it up, and move forward looking better than before. Let me know in the comment section what's the longest you've ever waited for a retire. Be honest. We don't judge over here. We just fix it and keep it moving. And as I was walking through these locks, I couldn't help but think about how God works on us the same way. Patiently, bit by bit, even when we show up tangled, overdue, or a little worn out, He doesn't throw us away. He restores. It reminds me of a scripture I love in Isaiah 61, verse 3. To give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Just like this retire, it takes what feels messy and bring back order. It gives you fresh paths, spiritually and physically. Sometimes you just need to sit still long enough for the process. So, if you're in a season where things feel out of control, your schedule, your hair, your energy, I just want to remind you the same God who knit you together and knows you more than you know yourself will make you glow once again. And if all you did this week was to wash your crown or show up for yourself in any other way, you are enough. That is enough. You are still worthy. You're still beautiful. You're still growing. Thank you for watching this video. If you've not yet subscribed, please do so. Subscribe, comment, and let me know what you'd like me to talk about in my next video. Thank you so much.